Solve for x in the following diagram. Round answer to 1 decimal place. For this question, we first want to consider the blue right triangle as shown. Here, we can calculate y using the cosine ratio. We can then consider the green right triangle as shown. Since we have determined y, we now have another part of this green triangle. We can use that and the angle given to calculate x using the sine ratio. First of all, the blue right triangle. Cosine of an angle is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. In this case, relative to the 62 degrees, 2.6 is the adjacent side and y is the hypotenuse. Cosine 62 degrees equals then 2.6 divided by y. We then want to solve for the y. We can do this first by multiplying both sides by y to remove the fraction. We get y times cosine 62 degrees equals 2.6. We can then divide both sides by cosine of 62 degrees. This leaves y by itself as 2.6 divided by cosine 62 degrees. Plugging this into a calculator gives y equals 5.54 meters. Then looking at the green triangle. Sine of an angle is equal to the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. In this case, looking at the 53-degree angle in the green triangle, y, which we have just calculated, is the opposite side of this triangle, and x is the hypotenuse. We can then say sine 53 degrees equals y over x. Substituting 5.54 in place of y gives sine 53 degrees equals 5.54 over x. To solve for x, multiply both sides by x to remove the fraction. We can then divide both sides by sine of 53 degrees, and this will leave the x by itself. We then have x equals 5.54 divided by sine 53 degrees. Plugging this into a calculator gives x equals 6.9 meters.